Natalie Bader, thank you so much for joining us. As MD of the Clarins brand, it's wonderful to be able to talk to you about the brand and about your experience, which is very broad and very wide, from LVMH to Chanel to Prada to Miu Miu, spanning fashion and jewelry and beauty. How do you span these varied and different worlds in this industry so effortlessly?
In fact, I love this experience, of course, and in fact, I'm really happy to be back in the cosmetic after all these years, because in all these different departments, you learn something. Yeah, for sure. You learn many things in fashion because the rhythm is different. You learn many things in the expertise in jewelry, and I was born in the cosmetics, so I'm very happy to come back in my previous life, I would say.
Now, at Sephora, you worked in turning around the brand, and you're responsible for turning around and growing many brands. What does it take to turn a brand around?
In fact, there's no recipe, but if I can say something, it is that my recipe would be to definitely come back to the roots of the brand, come back to the difference of the brand and express it very clearly to the customer. And I think this is key. It means that sometimes people won't like you, but the people that will love you for the good reason. So this is what we are doing in Clarins, to come back to the roots, to come back to the values, the difference, and dare to be different, and try to convince, not to convince the customer, but express it clearly in all the touch points that we have with the client. So this is, I would say, my recipe, if there is one.
What's the difference with Clarins? What differentiates it from its competitors? What is that difference that you want to highlight?
There is many differences, but if I only select three, first of all, the strong expertise in skincare coming from the spa, definitely, because we were born in the spa. So it means that you see the customer and you see the skin, and not only you understand the skin, but also you understand the way you can apply the product, the method to make the product even more effective. The second value definitely is the plant, inspiration of the plant, but in Clarins, the plant is not the jungle. I mean, the plant is intelligence of the plant linked with human intelligence. And this is really interesting because we have botanical people working, we have the lab, we have all the ethnobotanists working on this, and this is really something that is in the DNA. And I would say, on top of that, the first value really strong is the benevolence, and I had the occasion to tell, it's also the respect and the care for the customer. We listen to the customer, we love them. We don't want only one unique customer or égérie. We know that all the women can be beautiful, and they have to accept their age, and we follow, and we know that all the moment of life, we understand them, we understand the woman, and they can be beautiful, and this respect for the customer is also different compared to the competition.